Hello everybody, this is here again with another video. Today I'm going to talk about Poshmark. So what I'm going to tell you today is what I actually do to bring buyers to my closet. Target shares. A target share is when you share an item from a buyer or from a person that liked the same item that you're selling. How do you do that? What I do is, let's say I have a Nike sneakers for sale, right? So I will go to the search box and I will type Nike sneakers. I will get the results where all the sellers that are selling that same item. And also with the, once you get the results, you'll see every person that liked that item. If there are 10 sellers that are selling that item, you will see different people that like the item, right? So what I will do is I will look for the most recent post, and I will go actually into the people that liked the item. I will go into their closet and I will start sharing some of their items. And why do I do that? Because they're gonna see that there's a new event going on. They will see that I'm sharing their items, and in the hope that they will come to my closet and start sharing my items, right? So once they're in my closet, they will see that I'm selling the same sneakers that they like, and probably they couldn't buy because they were more expensive, and they see that I'm selling them for less money, and they will buy it from me, right? That's what it's called a target share or target sharing. So you can do that. Also, you can go to the, you can filter, go to the sold post and see who liked the items and they couldn't buy it. So you go into their closet and start sharing some items, and hopefully they will come to your closet and see that you're selling that same item. Okay, for example, I'm here in my closet and I'm gonna share, or actually I'm gonna look for an item. Let's say this high heels, right? I'm gonna just copy my title and I'm gonna search for this item, and we got a bunch of them, right? So let's say this one has three likes, so I'm gonna go into the item, and then I'm gonna see here 3 people like this item, right? So what I will do is I'm gonna go to her closet and I'm gonna start sharing these items, right? I will share it. And hopefully she will come back and then share my items and go to my closet and see that I'm selling the same item, right? And she will see, and probably I will get a sale from it. I don't know, but at least that's how I bring people, or that's how I target people, right? And so there are 2 more people here, so you can do the same. Like this one doesn't have any items in their closet, so I will just follow, and hopefully she will see that I'm following her and she will follow me back, and as a curiosity she will go back, or she will go into my closet and see that I'm selling those same shoes, right? Oops. And there's one more right here, and the same, I will just follow her, right? And this is what I will do with the others. If this one has 2 likes, 3 likes, 4 likes, so you just go in the item and then see, right? And I will just go into their closet and share my items. This is target sharing. So community shares is when somebody shares your items, and self shares when you share your own items. So the difference between these two is when you share your own items, they will go to the top of the Poshmark feed, and when somebody else shares your item, it will not go to the top of the Poshmark feed, but it will go to the top of the followers of this person's feed. So there is a difference, right? So let's say, for example, somebody's searching for Nike sneakers, right? So what they're gonna do, let's say you're selling the Nike sneakers, right? So this person comes and go to the search box and type Nike sneakers. Because you share your own items, you share these Nike sneakers. When he types that, your sneakers will be on the top of the results. But if somebody else, a community share, right? If somebody else shares your sneakers, when this X person that is looking for Nike sneakers types Nike sneakers, your sneakers, the item you're selling, will not be on the top. I guess to explain better, when it's a community share, when somebody else shares your items, will not go to the top of the Poshmark feed, will not affect the position of your items on the feed. So that is the difference. And I read many articles, and when somebody is trying to purchase an item from Poshmark, they usually don't go to the feed. You know, the feed, so many people do community shares, that even when I go buy some, I will open the app and I will see a bunch of items, and I will start browsing. I will see jeans, sneakers, blouses, sneakers, dresses, but to find what I'm looking for, it will take me a while, just scrolling and scrolling, right? So what I do and what everybody else do, and according to these articles I read, buyers just go to the search box and search for that brand. Let's say Nike sneakers. And if you just share your own item, these sneakers will be on the top of the results. And if somebody else shared those sneakers, they will not. That is the difference. And these change the way I share my items now. So before, I used to try to do more community shares than sharing my own items. But now that I know these, I just do my own shares. And if somebody shares my items, of course, as a thank you, I will just share the items back. But when I'm gonna go share, my strategy is to share my own items. It's more effective than community shares. Okay, we have somebody that share our items. So let's see with these. Rebecca Minkoff. Okay, if somebody shared it, it should be on top. Right here, but it's not. Okay, now let's go to my closet again, and I'm gonna share it, right? Share to my followers. And now I'm gonna go search. And it's right here. So that's the difference. If you do your own share, it will go to the top of the search feed. If somebody else shares that, it will not change the position on this feed right here. So if somebody else shares and a next person is looking for that item, it will not find it. But when they share, it's a community share, it will go to the top of the Poshmark feed of their followers. So it will go to here, right? But let's say I'm looking for jeans. This is the feed, right? This is the first item I see. One jean, yay. You see all sorts of stuff that you're gonna go to the search box and look for that item, right? Look, one jean, and I keep scrolling down, right? So that's how it is. Now that we know the difference between those two, when I do share, I do it usually in what I think are the peak hours. So I share 4 times a day, and you can share more if you like or less. It's up to you. But I share during lunchtime, right, from 12 to 1. I share after work from probably 5:30 to 6:30. I will share during dinner time probably 7:30 to 8:30, and I will share it one more time before going to sleep. And why I do that, because I think these are the peak hours. Usually when somebody goes to lunch, you're eating and you're grabbing your phone and you're browsing, right? And if this person is going to the Poshmark app and you just share your own items, they will see them if they're looking for certain items. Let's say if they're looking for the brand you're selling, they will see it. The same for 5:30 to 6:30, that's after work. Once you get home, of course, you will browse to your, you will grab your cell phone and be active. The same when you're after dinner, right? You will eat and you got a minute and you will grab your phone. And the same thing before going to sleep, you will grab your phone and, browse a bit and then go to sleep. So that's sharing in the peak hours. Poshmark has this tool, it's called offer to likers, right? So this means that every buyer that liked one of your items, you can send a discount, right? So what I'm doing is I'm adding 10% additional of my price. So when somebody likes my item, I can send them a 10% discount. So if you got an item really cheap and you're okay just eating 10% because you're still in the positive, you're still profiting from that item, probably you don't need to increase the 10%. But if you're right there and you need that 10% to make profit, just add it to your price. And once somebody likes your item, just send them that offer, 10%. That's a really nice, and it's giving me some sales. Well, since I've been doing that. So I think that's a great tool that Poshmark has. So listing item, it's another way to attract buyers to your closet. I noticed that when I'm listing consistent, right, like every day, 3 or 4 items a day, I start seeing more likes and more shares from items from my closet. So it's not just the items I'm listing at the time. It's the items that I already have in my closet. I guess when you're listing, the Poshmark algorithm give a boost to your items and show them, and that's a way to attract the buyers. And that's what I've been noticing, right? The more you list, the more people see your item, and that's another way to attract the buyers, right? So let's say you don't have any items to list today. What I do is I will delete all items that I have. Well, actually, I will open a notepad because I don't want to lose the description. I will copy into a notepad on my desktop, and then I'll delete the item, and then I will release that same item, right? And that's what I do to trick the Poshmark algorithm. Poshmark wants you to be active, to be sharing, to be listing. So I noticed that when I do that, I also get a bunch of likes and shares. So if you don't have items to list, just relist, right? Delete the old items that are not selling and relist them. And if they haven't sold for a while, well, probably there's something wrong with your ad, or with that post. So probably take different pictures, better description. That is up to you. But that's another way to attract buyers to your closet, right? Relisting and tricking the Poshmark algorithm that there's a new event going on your closet, but it's just an old item you are deleting and relisting.